Welcome to my channel, children. So today I give you notes for the chapter Freedom Struggle. This is useful for the 10th standard students. First main is fill in the blanks with suitable words. First question is the National Congress was established in the year 1885. Second one, the person who talked about the drying theory was Dadabhai Navroji. Third one is Swaraj is my birthright was declared by Bal Gangadhara Tilak. Next one, the Ali brothers started the Khilafat movement. Separate nations for Muslims was proposed by Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Next main is Lahore session of Indian National Congress that took place in 1929 was presided by Jawaharlal Nehru. Seventh one, the person who started Mahad and Kalaram temple movements was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The Jhansi Regiment of Indian National Army was led by Captain Lakshmi. Ninth one, the place where Gandhiji carried out the salt satyagraha was Dandi. Tenth one is Quit India movement was carried out in the year 1942. Is fill in the blanks with given alternative. First question is founder of Indian National Congress was the option B. A.O. Hume. Second one is the publisher of Maratha paper is option C. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Third one is Swaraj Party was established in the year 1923. Fourth question is President of Indian National Congress Haripura session was Subhas Chandra Bose. Iron Man of India was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Next main is discuss the following in groups and answer them. First question is which were the organization in India before the establishment of the Indian National Congress? Answer the Hindu Mela, the East India Association, Pune Sarvajanik Sabha, the Indian Association. What were the demands put forward by moderates to the British? Answer development of industries, reduction of military expenses, improvement educational standards, forcing the British government to take up studies about poverty in the country. Were the demands to British. Analyze the drying theory. Dadabhai Navroji explained about the transfer of Indian wealth of India and it called it is a drying theory. He maintained that encouraging imports and reducing exports leading to dry of wealth, drain of wealth. Since India had to bear the burden of paying pension and administrative expenses of British officials, a lot of wealth was flowing into England. The revolutionaries in the freedom movement V.D. Savarkar, Arvind Ghosh, Shyam Krishna Verma, Ras Bihari Ghosh, Madam Kama, Khudiram Bose, Ram Prasad Bismil. Explain the role of Bal Gangadhar Tilak in the freedom struggle. Tilak declared Swaraj is my birthright and I will get it as cost. An independent India was in aim. Started preparing the common people for freedom struggle through religious function. They started organizing people for the freedom movement. He utilized his Kesari in Marathi and Maratha newspaper in English for freedom struggle through these papers. He called for the active participation in the fight for freedom. He was imprisoned for his revolutionary. Enquirer instituted against theme. He wrote Geet Rahasya jail. What were the reasons for withdrawing of partition of Bengal? Extremists opposed the partition of Bengal. Protests started mounting throughout the country against a division of Bengal. The Swadeshi movement was very important among these protesters. Swadeshi movement called for a ban on Western goods and the organization supporting the imports of European items. They encouraged the people to use Indian goods. Describe about the Chauri Chaura incident. In the year 1922, police used their force against peaceful protesters. Enraged by this, the people tried to enter police station. Police resort to firing. When their ammunition got exhausted, the police ran into the station. The angry protesters set the police station on fire. About 22 police were burnt alive inside the station. Eighth question is describe the salt satyagraha. Gandhiji submitted a charter act of 11 demands to Viceroy Irvine. One of the demands was the abolition of tax imposed on salt, but Irvine did not consider Gandhiji's demand. As a result, Gandhiji travelled from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi in Surat on foot with his was to produce salt in the seashore. This event in the history is popular as the Dandi March. Next question is what were the reasons for the failure of the Quit India movement? Gandhiji gave a call to the Indians to do or die. Many leaders like Gandhiji, Nehru, Rajendra Prasad and others were imprisoned. Most of the Congress leaders were in jail. Organizations other than the Congress came into the limelight. This movement paved the way for the emergence of the new leaders. Jayaprakash Narayan assumed the leadership of this movement. Name the revolutionaries who took part in the Indian freedom struggle. V.D. Savarkar, Arvind Ghosh, Shyam Krishna Verma, Ras Bihari Ghosh, Madam Kama, Khudiram Bose, Ram Prasad Bismil, Bhagat Singh and Chandrasekhar Azad were the revolutionaries who participated in the Indian freedom struggle. Next question is what was the result of second round table conference? This conference, B.R. Ambedkar asked for separate constituents for the depressed classes during election. This was not acceptable to Gandhiji. As a result, there was difference of opinion between Gandhiji and Ambedkar. Hence, the second round table conference ended with any conclusions. Next question is give an account of the achievements of the Subhas Chandra Bose in independence struggle. Was popularly called Netaji. He traveled to Vienna, Berlin, Rome, Istanbul. He established the Congress Socialist Party. He became the president at the Haripur session of the Indian National Congress. At the Tripura session of the Congress, he became the president of the Congress. He left the Congress and established a separate party, Forward Bloc. He opposed the war preparation of the British and the participation of India in the World War. As a result, he was arrested by the British. He escaped from house arrest and left for Germany. He gained the support of Hitler to make India. He gained the support of Hitler to make India free. He tried to establish an army with the help of Indian war criminals in Germany. Through Azad Hindu Radio, he broadcast his speeches the Indians. He joined hands with Ras Bihari Bose. Later, he became the leader of INA. He gave the call Delhi Chalo. He argued the Indians give me blood, I will give you freedom. He had planted a military strategy through Rangoon to capture Delhi. Fierce fighting took place between the British and the INA. In the midst of this, Subhash died in the plane accident. Next question is describe the tribal revolts in the Indian freedom struggle. The Tax and the Forest Act implemented by the British East India Company provoked the tribal revolt. The Santalas of revolt and the Munda movement are prominent. The Halagali Hunters rebellion in Karnataka is noteworthy. The Santal rebel revolt can be termed in first movement. These tribal lived in Bengal and Orissa hillocks. Due to the permanent landlord system, the people of this community became destitute. Their lands went to the landlords. The company exploited the decency and peace-loving attitude of the Santalas. The Santala tribal revolt can be termed in the first moment. These tribal lived in Bengal and Orissa hillocks. Due to the permanent landlord system, the people of this community became destitute. Their lands went to the landlords. The company exploited the decency and peace-loving attitude of the Santalas. The Santalas held a secret meeting and decided to loot the landlords and prominent citizens. The agitation became intense in Bharatvarya and also the Bhagatpur and the Rajmahal. The raiders killed their enemies. As a result, the landlords and moneylenders ran away. The government used the army to stem the revolt and was successful. Many raiders were arrested. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel.